Hi, this is Shelby, and this is my UTEC model book and build makerspace presentation. So let's get started. First and foremost, this is my snowflake that I made from the resource that Dr. Kwan gave us, where we could go on the website and make our own design just to kind of try it out before we cut it out. And I really liked it because I could play around with different designs that I wanted to do. And I ended up really liking this one, so I went ahead and I tried it on my snowflake. It doesn't look perfect. I even messed up a little bit whenever I was just folding the snowflake and cutting it. You can see it's not a very good circle. But you know, all snowflakes are different, so here's mine. It's unique. For my book and build activity, I picked a book that I have actually already read with my second grade class before Christmas break. We read a book called Tacky the Penguin by Helen Lester, and my kids love it. Just to give you a little bit of information about it, Tacky the Penguin follows a penguin named Tacky, and he lives in an icy land with other penguins named Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. And those five penguins are the perfect examples of how penguins should act. They're not loud, they're very graceful, they just do everything right. But Tacky, on the other hand, he's a little different. He dresses funny, he sounds funny, he's very clumsy. He just can't ever seem to do anything right, to the dismay of the other penguins. And it's just a constant struggle to help Taki get by, and they're always trying to help him learn to get the hang of how to be a penguin. Um, but one day, a group of hunters come, who you can see on the cover of the book, and they come to get the penguins. They're there to hunt them. And so it's actually up to Tacky to use his crazy shenanigans to kind of chase them off. So he saves the day. And the whole message of the story is to kind of just teach kids that it's okay to stand out, it's okay to be different. You don't have to be like everyone else, as Tacky showed. Even though he wasn't like the other penguins, he was able to save everybody and get the hunters to go away. Um, the UTEC model that we learned about in class, UTEC stands for using, the U stands for using, the T stands for tinkering, E for experimenting, and C for creating. During the using part, students are sampling, they're playing with materials, or maybe they're looking at what other people have created before they do the creating themselves. In the tinkering step, they are kind of messing around with any materials that they've been given. They're questioning the materials, thinking about what they can do with them, or maybe even doing some research on the materials. During the experimenting part, students are actually using the materials. They are building with them, they are trying, they are failing. Failing is important. Not everything's going to be perfect the first time around, so it's important that they at least work with it, find out what works, find out what doesn't, so that they can, get the best product. And then creating is where they are actually, putting the things together to make something. They are inventing, they are producing a product with the materials that they have been given by their librarian. And this is also a great time for them to really tinkering, experimenting, and creating is a great time for them to collaborate with each other, not just do it by themselves. Of course, makerspace can be uh, independent or collaborative. So that's just up to the librarian, but this would be a great opportunity for them to work together because, two brains are better than one. I'm sure a lot more ideas would come from that. So for my book and build project, I decided to kind of build upon a what if scenario. I said that students will create a hideout for Tacky and his friends to use if the hunters come again. They will be given an assortment of materials that they can use to build what they think will keep the penguins safe. I just thought that this would be a cool project where kids could kind of think about the end of the story. The penguins didn't have any place to hide. It was up to Tacky to kind of scare the hunters away. So I thought, well, what if the hunters decided to come back? What would they do? Tacky can't be his crazy self all the time. So I just thought that it'd be cool if kids could be given different materials, different building materials, and they could imagine together a little hideout that they could build for Tacky and his friends to hide in if the hunters decided to come back. For the using step of the UTEC model, I said that in this stage, students will be presented the project and the materials that they will be using. During this time, they can touch the materials, play with the materials, just kind of get the ball rolling, get them thinking about what they could do. I just used materials that I had from my classroom and also what I had around the house. I had those little Dixie paper cups. I had an empty Pringles can, empty coffee can. I had some dominoes. I had some little unit cubes, and I had those awesome building blocks. Those little cubes that snap together. So I thought that these would be cool things for the kids to use to kind of create their own little hideout that the penguins could hide in. During the tinkering and exploring stage, during this stage, students will be able to collaborate together and use the materials that they have been given to make a hideout for the penguins to hide from the hunters in. This would kind of be where they could try, where they could fail, see what would be good materials to use together. If they put anything together, what would, like stay together, what would just fall down. This would be like a lot of just trying, just seeing what works and going on from there. In the creating stage, this is the big one. At the end of this stage, students will have a finished product that they have planned out, that they have tested, and that they have executed. They will have something that they can explain to the rest of their class, something to show off to others, something that could that the librarian could even take a picture of. That we've also learned about that in a makerspace. There should be a spot where work can be displayed. This would be a great opportunity to take pictures of what kids make, print the pictures out, put them on a board to display for others, just to give other classes an idea of what's going on in the makerspace. I decided to make a little penguin just to make it more fun. I drew a little penguin and then I put it with example projects that I built myself. And I think kids would have a fun time doing that too. They'd be able to draw a penguin and then stick it wherever they wanted on their little creation. So I had fun with this, so I'm sure if I had fun with it, kids would have fun with it. I thought it was cool to just think about what could be made with these materials, and then I liked seeing the finished product. So I really think that this would be a cool makerspace activity. It would get kids thinking about how to keep the penguins safe and how to keep them away from the hunters. And this is just a way to kind of expand on the book, not just reading it, but giving the kids a hands-on activity to do that relates to the book. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see some of y'all's projects. So thank you.